welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Tiffany, and here we talk about all things knitting, crocheting, sewing, whatever else it is I happen to be up to at the moment. If you are a returning viewer, hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Today is Sunday, and here in Florida it is hot and sunny, and yeah, spring has come. I think on like Wednesday or Thursday it's supposed to be 85, I think it said. We're supposed to have rain next Saturday, but Wednesday or Thursday it's going to be up to 85, which if you live in Florida, you know the temperature versus the feels like are always two completely different animals. So I have a feeling I'll be seeing like 90 degree weather come Wednesday or Thursday. So today I thought we would talk about a current trend. And I got the idea from, if you've been following the channel for a while, then some of you guys will know that I am originally from England. My dad was in the Navy, and the US Navy, and just happened to be in England when I was born. So I have dual citizenship. So I'm all things English, British. I watch the British news and the whole story. Anyway, on the BBC, I've got some crocheting in case, I have a few free hands moments. On the BBC the other day, I saw an article, I guess it was about a week and a half ago, and it was about the whole coquettish fashion trend that is going on right now. And there was another one that was on Good Morning America, and I'll leave a link to both of the articles or the interviews down below in the description in case you want to check them out. The one on Good Morning America really got me because it was, what is this coquette trend and how do you do it at any age? And for anybody that has been on this channel before, you know that I just turned 48, that I have 3 teenage daughters between the ages of 16 and 19. So I was intrigued by this, and 2 of my daughters are constantly going around, oh, that's so coquette, oh, that's so coquette. And so I wanted to kind of take a dive into what is coquette and what does the trend mean, and are there patterns out there for the knitting community that represent this trend? And I found some. I created a Ravelry favorites, and I'll post a link for it down below for you guys so that you guys can check it out. I think there's 19 patterns in there, but we're only going to talk about 12 today that I just thought were either super, super cute or really cool. And I actually made one of them. That's why I'm looking over my shoulder so I can show you guys. Anyway, so first off, I guess let's start out with, I had to make myself notes, so bear with me. So first off, I had to literally Google what is the definition of coquette, because I was intrigued, like what does it mean? Because right off the bat, I thought, oh, coquette, that must be like a French thing. Actually, no. Okay, so it says coquette by the Oxford Languages definition simply means a woman who flirts. And I was like, oh, well, maybe this trend is not for me. Let's read further. The trend inspired by that definition includes details like lace, pearls, and bows in a frequently pastel palette. Other hallmarks of the look include ballet flats or Mary Jane's, corsets, puff sleeves, and gold jewelry to finish it off. And right here, I will post some pictures of some inspo boards that I found on, I think they all came from Pinterest, but just different feels and how they were all pink and frilly, and they had the dresses, and some of the girls were in corsets, and all different age ranges. So I thought that this was really cool, and I was like, okay, there's definitely got to be some knitting patterns out there for this, right? And there were knitting and crochet patterns. Okay, so I have 12 patterns to show you guys, and they range from garments to accessories. I tried to cover some knitting and some crochet ones, and some of the patterns are free, some of them are paid for. If you watched my last video, then you know that I am not buying any patterns this year, but I did try one of the free ones, and we'll get to that in a minute. I tried to alternate the patterns between a knitting one and a crocheted one, so let's just see how I did. Okay, so the first one, and I'm going to insert a picture right here, or two, depending on how many I was able to find. Okay, so the first pattern that I found is called the Balloon Sleeves Sweater #1, and it is by My Favorite Things. And this pattern was released in September of 2018. It is obviously a paid-for pattern, and it uses 2 strands of lace weight yarn held together to create a fingering weight yarn, and it is knit on size 10 and size 7 needles. It goes from a size extra small to an extra large and comes in 4 different languages. It says that it is got 3/4 sleeves. It's knit in the round, in one piece, seamless, top down, and that it's a written pattern, not charted or anything like that. So I thought that this was perfect because the definition of coquette was puffy sleeves. And so I'm like, okay, balloon sleeves, delicate, working, right? Picture this in pink. So this was the first pattern that I found, and I was like, oh yeah, we can work with this one. The second pattern that I found was it's a free pattern, and it is called the Big Woolies. And for those of you that follow the channel, you know that I love to knit, although I have recently lost my sock mojo. And when I saw these, I was like, oh, hey, this adds a cute little element. And for this one, the free bit is for the lace that's on the cuff. And how cute is this? Like, could you picture this on like regular white socks with like a pink ruffle folded down with little Mary Janes? Or I'm a Converse girl, so I'd wear these with Converse and like I'd rock it. Like I would. So this is a free pattern. It's a crochet, and it is to do the edging on all of your socks. It uses fingering weight yarn and a 2mm needle. And what else can I say? They're so cute, right? All right, let's see. The next pattern that I found was this one is a knitting pattern. This one is by Lauren Riker, and it is the Bow Crazy Chevron Lace Tank Top with Bow. That's the whole mouthful. It was published in August of 2014. It uses sport weight yarn. They recommended Patons North America Grace, which oddly I have some of. This pattern is $7. It also is part of an ebook that is $21. Sport weight yarn uses 4mm needles, and let's see, it says that you need between 400 and 700 yards. So if you knit probably the extra small or the small, you could knit this with 1 skein. Well, no, because it's sport weight, so 2 skeins of sport weight yarn. It goes from size extra small to extra large. It fits a 30 to a 44 bust, which I thought was pretty generous. It's not super size inclusive, but considering it was written in 2014 and size inclusivity wasn't really a focal point back then, I thought that was pretty cool. And let's see, it comes in English. It doesn't say that it came in any other pattern languages. And here's a close-up picture of what it looks like on the back. And again, picture this in like a pale pink would be really pretty, or even with a black one with denim shorts and flip-flops or ballet flats if you're trying to go for the coquette vibe. Like, right? Cute. So, okay, that was that one. And the next one that I found was, okay, these are super, super cute. These are called the Coquette Socks by Plume de Coquette, and it is a knitting pattern that was released in June of 2023. It uses fingering weight yarn and is knit on size 1 needles. They come in sizes small, medium, and large. The language is in French, but there are lots of options out there for translating a pattern. This one costs €3.50 or $3.94. And I just thought that these were super, super cute. And I think that if I remember correctly, I didn't fully screenshot, as you can see, how this one actually is presented, but I'm almost positive that it is got a chart in it, which is really all we need is the chart for the lace. Unless you are a chart reader, then this one wouldn't work for you. But if you're a chart reader, it wouldn't matter if this was in Pig Latin, you'd be able to make it. But I just thought that they were so cute. And I mean, if I'm looking for Coquette themed things and its name is Coquette, like what more do you need? Okay, the next one that I found is a crochet pattern. And this one is called Bigger the Bow Scrunchie. And this one is by Knot and Twist. It was released in January of 2020. The suggested yarn is Wool and the Gang's Tina Tape. So it wants an Aran weight yarn and a size 5mm or a letter H crochet hook. It has both UK and US terminology, and you need between 82 and 164 yards. So I thought that this one was pretty cool because it would be like a good stash down or stash buster project. And I just thought that it was so cute. You know, you can put your little bun up and have the little bow hanging down the side, and the fact that it's got the long, you know, just adds that element or that touch of, you know, cutesy, graceful coquettishness. And the texture of the way that this pattern crochets is kind of a lacy feel, but still textured at the same time. It's really pretty. It does include, because I did read the description on this one, it does include the directions for the scrunchie as well as how to do the tassel pieces at the end to create the bow. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 in that regard, because you're also getting a scrunchie pattern if you don't have one. Okay, next up we have the Crochet Bow Hat. And this to me feels like it's kind of channeling Jane Austen a little bit. The hat is, the pattern is by Tran Yuen. It was published in August of 2020. It uses sport weight yarn and a 2.5mm crochet hook. The pattern comes in English, uses US terminology, and it is $6.50. And I just thought that these were so cute. I thought that these would be cute for tea or a garden party or even for Mother's Day, because I know Mother's Day is coming up, and this would be cute to wear with your dress on Mother's Day if you had time to whip one up. So yeah, I thought that this would be quick, easy, super adorable, functional. What more do we want? Okay, next up. This I thought was so pretty. In fact, this is the pattern that I actually tried out. It's just a very simple accessory, but it is the Dahlia Hair Tie bow, right? How pretty and delicate and girly and just frou-frou frilly is this, right? So this one, the pattern is by Isabel Cecilia. It was published in October of 2021. It is a free pattern. It uses 2 strands of lace weight yarn to create a fingering weight, and you use a US size 4 knitting needle. And I made one. How cute is that? It comes in 2 sizes, a small and a large, and I made the large. And I loved the fact that it's got the 2 bits for the bow, but then they actually thought about, this is the bit that wraps around your ponytail. So they thought about that, and it's not like you're just tying the bows themselves around your ponytail, you're actually tying the straight bit. And I did mine in shades of brown. I know, not very coquette, but it matches the majority of my wardrobe. I used, what did I use? I used the Crooked Kitchens mohair that I used in the Just Let Me Drive sweater that I made with the Alice in Wonderland Cheshire Cat colorway fingering weight yarn. Those two held together. Anyway, I have a lifetime supply of the mohair left over, and I made the hair tie. And it actually looks super, super cute. And then I was thinking about it because in the picture, you see how the lady's got the bright yellow. I thought, oh, that would be super cute for the summertime. That would even be cute for like, if you're somebody that goes to festival season in the summertime, that would be like a super cute little accent. And the struggle is real, guys. Come on. There. I feel like I missed part of the ponytail holder, but, right? Just so cute. Just picture me just walking down the street on my way to a French cafe. Yeah, that's working. Anyway, so it was a great use of 2 strands of mohair held together. I still have buckets left of it, and I did this in an afternoon, so it would make like a great, if you're like me and you start your holiday knitting early in the year, this would be a great stocking stuffer or gift to give to somebody like your coworkers or your young nieces. I'm definitely gonna make some for my girls. But yeah, super cute. I absolutely love this, and it's really pretty. I think in just a simple white like this just made me think of Christmas, to be honest. It just like snow, like squishy snow. Anyway, I absolutely loved it. Okay. Next on the list is a simple little cutesy accessory, and it is for the knit bow ring, and it is a pattern by Meredith Crawford. It is a free pattern. She used Hobby Lobby I Love This Cotton. Hi, Walter. Walter's making a guest appearance. Well, maybe not. Hi. Are you want to say hello? Oh, okay. Everybody, say hello to Walter. Say hi, everybody. Say hello, world. Oh, your toe beans are cold. All right, so this one uses Hobby Lobby I Love This Cotton, and I was like, oh, I have a whole bunch of this in my Hobbit closet because I use it to knit and crochet the hand towels and washcloths that I use in my kitchen. So it uses the Hobby Lobby yarn. The pattern was released in May of 2012, and it uses size 6 needles, size 6 knitting needles. And free pattern, super cute. Here's some pictures. Somebody just made it and just put it on like the adjustable ring so it'll fit anybody. And I thought that was a neat idea. So yeah, free pattern, cute, pale pink, a little bit of coquette. I think you could probably even make the bow and then, do earrings with that. I think that would be super cute as well. Okay, the next pattern is for the super adventurous. I thought that this was very beautiful. It's another one that is channeling Jane Austen, in my opinion. It is the La Coquette blouse. And how is that for lace work? I mean, stunning. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Between the lace work and the detail of the little bow up at the collar, at the neck, I was like, oh, this is perfect. Okay, so this pattern is by White Pearls by Miriam Catherine. It is a knitting pattern. It was released in May of 2018. The suggested yarn is Dando yarn in their linen colorway. It's a DK weight yarn. It is not size inclusive. It comes in extra small, small, medium, and large. You need a US size 3 and a US size 5 knitting needle. This one, I did actually catch the bottom. It's bottom up. It is buttoned. It's collar. It's cropped eyelets. It's fitted. Lace, it has no ease, so keep that in mind. It's seamed, short sleeves. You're going to need the 3 needle bind off, worked flat, and a written pattern. So This is not for the faint of heart, but if you wanted to go with something incredibly cute and lacy, I think that this is a good one. It is $7.50, and here's a picture of what it looks like on the back. And it's just a very delicate lace pattern, it looks like, and just, it looks like it would be fun once you got into the pattern repeat, but probably starting it would suck a lot. All right. Okay, next up, this is the pattern that was the very first pattern that I found after I found the articles about the whole Coquette trend. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, pink bows, this is it. Okay, so this is the Knit Bow by Caitlin Barthold. It is published in a book called Originally Lovely. It is in a book, but you can also buy just the pattern. The pattern is $5 on Ravelry. And this one is knitting. It was released in January of 2024. You use worsted weight yarn on US size 4 needles, and you're going to need between 40 and 50 yards. So worsted weight yarn between 40 and 50 yards. I think this is a fantastic stash buster or stash down project. You are going to use size 4 needles, I already said. And what I thought was neat about this one is it's not going to be a flimsy bow because it's double knitting. So if you were looking for a new technique to learn, this one you start at one tip and then you go up and then you come back down again, and then there's some magic folding involved. Double knitting, I tried out. You watched the last video. I'll put up here or up here where I talk about the double knitting project and the fact that I frogged it. And but this is worsted weight yarn, not fingering weight yarn, so I won't be doing it until the cows come home. So what I thought was, since this is worsted weight yarn and it's double knitting, it's gonna work up relatively quickly. And not only this is it gonna be cute for like a hair bow, like look at those, that red one, right? That red one I thought would be super cute as a decoration on Christmas trees or on a package for Valentine's Day. Flower bouquet for mom for Mother's Day, which is coming up. This bow even would be cute attached, just attach it to a pony holder or a barrette or even a scrunchie. So I thought that this one would be like a super cute project to do. And this was the very first pattern that I came across when I decided that I wanted to do this video. Obviously, I didn't buy the pattern. I have hinted that I want the pattern. I'm just waiting to see if my mom or Jay or one of my friends is gonna cave. Okay, next up is a sweater that I absolutely love, and I know that summer is coming, but we're still kind of in spring, and this is gonna be super lightweight. This is called the Souffle, and how pretty is this? Just look at the delicate scalloping across the shoulders and across the upper chest. My whole brain just left me right there. This pattern is a Laura Penrose pattern. She used to be the Knitted Pickle, but now she's just Laura Penrose. If you watch some of my other videos, you know that I love Laura's pattern. I am working on her Sweet Shop blanket, and I just recently frogged my hot water bottle because I know my gauge is wrong and I want to try it again. But this is a Laura Penrose pattern. It was released in March of 2022. She recommended using laying yarns. That's what she used. It is 2 strands of lace weight held together, which makes a fingering weight yarn, and you're going to use size 6 and size 4 needles. So this is going to be super flowy and delicate and lightweight. And I love how in the top picture, how she's paired it with a simple satin pleated skirt and just some little open toe sandals, like some cute little gold earrings and a little clutch, and I think that screams Coquette. I absolutely love this pattern. So it says that you need between 875 and 2,500 yards of yarn. It comes in both English and French, and It comes in sizes 1 through 10. And I know that Laura's patterns, she has them graded for size inclusivity. And her older patterns that were not size inclusive, she went back and she had them graded for that. So this, since it was originally published in 2022, is one that's been graded for size inclusivity. So that's always a huge plus. It would cost $7.90 in US currency. So there's that one. And let me see. Okay. Next is a knitting pattern. It is not for the faint-hearted. So remember in the description, it said that one of the things that women tend to wear for the Coquette trend are corsets. So I was like, okay, let's go and see if we can find a knitting or a crochet pattern for a corset. I'm sure there's one out there. So I found some that like they had the fabric and then they had the lace that, you know, you could lace them up and then you could tie them. And I even made a crocheted version of like a pseudo corset. I had the sweetheart opening and it did the laces up the back. So, but that one was crocheted. This one is knitted. This is Violet by Heather Dixon. It is posted in the AOK Pretty Baby ebook, which is $17, or you can buy just the pattern, and the pattern is $10. It is knit. You use US size 4 needles, and it doesn't tell you the yarn weight, but it tells you what kind of yarn, which will give you a good idea. Because it recommends the Filtura di Grossa Golden Line Superior with Merino or the Blue Sky Fibers Organic Cotton, the skinny one. Size 4 needles. The pattern is written in English. It says that it is back facing, bottom up, has cables, is charted, has eyelets, is also front fastening, has a halter, Kitchener, no ease, peplums, short rows, single breasted, snaps, textured, has waist decreases, and it's worked flat. But look at the detailing, from the little scalloped bits up across the top of the torso to the cable work that's down the center. I thought that this was just absolutely beautiful. And then, I mean, the back with the pleats and the little ruffly bit and the little eyelets on either side with the white lace going through it. I could picture this in a pale pink with a cardigan over it and a skirt and some cute little sandals, some cute little Mary Janes maybe, and a little clutch. I have a thing for clutch bags. I don't have any clutch bags, but for whatever reason, when I like outfit design, like I always think this would be cute with a clutch. Anyway, this would be really pretty for that. This would be great for date night or going out. Clearly not for the office, but for your regular life. I think that this would be a challenge to make, but really fun to wear. So yeah. So this is the Violet corset. Okay, and with that, we are at the last pattern. So those are my 12 patterns that I found that I thought met the criteria to fall under the Coquette trend that is all over Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest. It's everywhere. And the fact that there are patterns out there for all age ranges, I thought was really cool. And I hope that there is a pattern here that has inspired you to possibly try out the trend, or that just a pattern that has maybe made you think about some gift knitting, or maybe trying something new. And let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen any other patterns out there on Ravelry or on Etsy that would meet the Coquette trend? I'd be interested to see what you guys have found out there, and let me know, what do you think? Would you be bold enough or daring enough to try out the corset or go out in a cute little bow? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you feel inspired to try the Coquette trend, either in knitting or crochet, or channel your inner Jane Austen. And with that, please don't forget to comment, like, or subscribe, or do all of them. you know, we were trying to grow the channel. The last video got really good reviews and I got a lot of subscribers. And so thank you all of you. But yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share, send up smoke signals, carrier pigeons, whatever it takes to share this video out there with the world. And if you want to find me on the internet, you can find me on Ravelry as Tiffany Loves Yarn. And you can find me on Instagram as tiffs_inspired life. And with that, that is all for now. And I will see you guys. Next will be our February update video. I will see you then. Have a great week, everybody. Bye for now.